Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Keto Mama Michelle, and thank you all for joining me today for this pop-up live. I'm happy to be here with everyone. I'll give everyone a couple of minutes to start coming in and join me. It's Saturday. We're creeping towards the end of September, going into October. I just wanted to take an opportunity to catch up with everybody after the summer. I kind of took a little bit of time off to focus on family life and the kids. I felt like I was becoming too focused on other things, and I wanted to have that chance while the kids were out of school to refocus and spend time with them. So it was great. I don't regret it for a second. And now I'm hoping to get back into it with the channel, connect with everybody. So I figured this would be a good place to start. I posted a couple of videos, and I have a lot of videos to catch up on in my to watch playlist. So I'll be checking out a lot of videos as much as I can. We do have a busy schedule coming up. I'll be talking about that a little bit. I'll be talking about balance between like work, life, home, family, everything. Some of my goals for the end of the year, and even some things that I'm considering doing for next year. So welcome in. I see somebody's watching. Hello. So this morning I did work and then I went to the gym. I did a pole workout and went in the sauna for a little bit. So if I'm looking a little bit rosy, that's why. And then after the hubby gets home from work, we will be having a nice dinner. I actually was gonna just cook in and make some spaghetti squash because it was on sale. And the other day I heard people talking about a seafood Alfredo. So I'm going to be making a spaghetti squash seafood Alfredo with some shrimp and scallops and some mussels. So I love seafood. So many vitamins and nutrients. So welcome in, whoever's there. Feel free to say hello. Feel free to connect with others in the chat. I'll see how it goes, how long this is going to be, but I appreciate you for being here. And anyone watching this on the replay, I'm Michelle, and I started this weight loss journey. I guess we're going on 3 years ago now. It's wild. It hasn't felt that long. And the reason I kind of started was because it was after 2020 or during 2020, really the end of 2020. And I was not in shape whatsoever. I was like winded just walking up my stairs. So I knew something had to change. I didn't know what was going to be yet or what it was going to be like. But, um, so I was winded just walking up the stairs. So I wasn't going to dive right into exercise. So I figured that my eating habits would be a better place to start, especially given during 2020 we were like eating like it was the end of times, and like a pint of Ben and Jerry's, I would say at least every other day, and various other snacks, things that were easy to stock up on, so we didn't have to go to the store a lot. So with that being said, I decided that I was going to start eating healthier. I knew I wanted to do something, wasn't really sure what it was going to be. And I had tried a lot of other things. Weight Watchers worked well for me for a while. I had lost probably about 60 pounds in high school, and then when I went to college, I went through a rough time. Wasn't really fitting in that well, and also my parents were getting divorced, so it was a rough time. And I stopped doing the Weight Watchers, gained all the weight back that I had lost, plus more. So meetings with Weight Watchers probably wasn't going to work for me, and also um, the tracking was a little bit more difficult now because when I was in high school, I just had the app. It was just me. I didn't have to worry about cooking for other people. I didn't have to worry about, um, meal prep, work, anything like that. So, and I was also a lot more physically fit in high school. I ran track and cross country. So, those were kind of the advantages and disadvantages when I started this weight loss journey. Um, so I knew that was probably wasn't going to work. Being there with a newborn baby and two other littles running around, I was barely sleeping, let alone tracking calories. So I knew I had to do something, didn't know what. And um, I had like kind of dabbled in keto before, not really too serious about it. So I figured I would try it again, give it a second go. And right off the bat, I started seeing the results. I started feeling better. My skin started looking better. And, I just love the keto. So here I am. I'm trying to live this healthier lifestyle. And I have 3 kids. So that's a factor. Working full time. After school activities, we always have like a really full schedule. We're always doing something. So it has to be something that can fit in with my lifestyle and something that I enjoy doing, because otherwise it's not going to be something that I could stick with. So now I see 2 people are watching. Welcome. Hi. Thank you for supporting me. Make sure that if you're here, you go in and give me the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends. Um, Starting this channel, I was hoping to help people along with their weight loss journeys. Maybe they're going through similar things, as well as I had seen a lot of YouTubers out there that were going through weight loss journeys that I could connect with, um, that were having similar issues, and kind of connect and feel like you're not alone. So if you're trying to start a weight loss journey, it's a lot easier when you have other people to support you. So thank you for being here and supporting me. If you're watching the replay, thank you as well. And so that's like one of the best things about YouTube. Feel free to just comment and say hi in the chat if you're here. I really appreciate it. Any time that you can spend, whether it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour, I really appreciate you being here. If anyone has any questions or comments, or you want to share anything about the journey that you're going through, whether it's keto, carnivore, Weight Watchers, just anything, it's all about helping others and feeling like you're not alone in this journey, which you definitely are not. You always have somebody there. And if you don't have that person, that can be me. So I was just talking a little bit, like kind of recapping my backstory. And so after I had decided I was going to try keto, there was a couple of bumps in the road. I did end up downloading the app. But the thing that I like most about keto is, it's something that's easy to track, even if you don't necessarily have your phone on you. If you're doing net carbs, it's a little bit more complicated because you're adding the fiber in there. Um, but if you were just doing total carbs, it's just as simple as just adding your carbs up and knowing how many carbs you should have per day. So for me, I do net carbs because one of the other things that keeps me on keto is that I can have some treats and not feel guilty about it because some of the foods, while they have additives to them, they keep me on track and keep me in ketosis. Um, so then I eventually ventured into a exercise program, and I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I started out with Tony Horton, who used to do P90X, which I used to watch in high school also. And he had been doing some YouTube videos, and there was some that people had like pre-recorded and released. So I started doing a little bit of like P90X and like stuff that Tony Horton was doing throughout the pandemic. And I really felt out of shape at that point. But it was so good to like at least be doing something. So, you know, going forward, like if the little changes that you make really do make an impact, so like starting on something small, like you not like saying like, okay, now I'm gonna exercise 5 days a week and I'm gonna do this really strict diet plan, that's a lot to take on all at once. So my personal recommendation is to kind of um, go into it like one little piece at a time. And I don't think this journey really ever ends. I think that was one of my misconceptions when I first started. It was like, oh, once I hit a certain weight, I'll be done and it will be easy and I'll be fine. But it's still hard. Even though I've lost 100 pounds, every day is hard. And finding that balance between like when do I have a cheat day and when do I stay on track and temptations around. And I think that's a big thing with the holidays coming up is like there's so much temptation all around. How do you stay on track while there's cookies and brownies and ice cream and everything always around and holidays and birthdays? So going forward in my live streams, that's kind of some of the things that I'm going to be talking about, how I'm staying on track, and recommendations that I have for other people that might be doing keto and are looking for replacement snacks or skills to stay on track. Um, I'm hoping to focus a little bit more on that. I think that I'm going to start doing a live stream on Tuesdays, which might be inconvenient for people, but it's when all three kids will be in school and I might have some time to go to the gym and do my live stream. So if you're around during the day, even if you can stream it and you don't even have to really watch it, everything will help. The more people that can see these videos, the more people that share it out there, the more thumbs up that you give. That's all helpful in this YouTube journey too, because it'll help people see my channel and help people who might be going to do the same journey or been thinking about keto find my channel and see that even though you might have a full schedule and you might be busy, that you can do it. So that's like my biggest thing is like I want people to be healthy. Um, we've been watching something on Netflix called The Blue Zones, which if you haven't seen it, it's phenomenal. And me and my husband have watched almost the whole series. I think it's, I don't know, like 5 or 6 shows of it. And it basically talks about the areas where people are living to be 100 years or more and why his theory is on why people are living to be over 100. Also, he does an experiment on the last episode or two, focusing on if he can create a blue zone, which is really intriguing. and the results that he finds. So if you haven't seen that and you haven't watched that, it's a really cool documentary. It really gives you a lot of food for thought. You know, the people that are out there living to be 100 are, you know, doing natural forms of exercise. They're not going to the gym. They're going out and they're walking with friends and family. They're going out and they're doing yard work or farm work or, you know, whatever may have you. They have a generally positive outlook on life, which is something that I'm trying to focus more on because sometimes I think I get really wrapped up in my head and my depression and I get caught up there. So, having that like generally positive outlook and like a mantra for life and living it to the fullest, seems to be really big factors. Connecting with family, connecting with friends. So, um, go out there and watch it. It's a really great documentary. So anybody who's watching, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you coming by. Feel free to say hi in the chat. Questions, comments, concerns. I appreciate them all. Um, and yeah, so looking back on the summer, the results, I do weigh every day, so you know, it's kind of interesting to see the trends and everything. And if you are tracking food and you're tracking weight, then it is if you have the time and the capability, and that's what keeps you on track, it is really interesting to see. Um, you know, sometimes, you know, I know I'm not on track and I can see the weight in correlation to holidays or birthdays or, you know, vacation. So at the beginning of September, when the kids were going back to school, I said, I'm really going to focus in on my journey. I'm really going to focus in on the YouTube channel now that I have a little bit more time. Missing the kids so much. Right now, they are at Grandma and Grandpa's, which they have a wonderful time over there. And thank you so much to my in laws for all that they do. I am beyond grateful to them. But I miss the kids so much. I love them so much. And, um, you know, that's one of the reasons why I'm on this weight loss journey is for longevity. So, lifestyle for a lifetime. So, um, you know, developing healthy habits. And I'm also hoping that that'll rub off on my kids a bit and that my kids will see me exercising and see me eating healthy and know that that is a positive thing in life. Um, Besides like being committed to the diet and being committed to the exercise, there's other factors of wellness that I am trying to focus on too as well. One of them that I've been working on that's a struggle for me is like focusing on my dental hygiene and making sure that I'm going to see my dentist regularly, getting my cleanings regularly, and really taking care of my teeth and doing a better job in that aspect because it's easy to get wrapped up in. And even my dental hygienist said, he's like, you know, oh, my mom had 5 kids and she, you know, she didn't take care of her teeth and she always said she was worried more about the kids' teeth than her own. But really, I'm hoping that showing them that I think this is an important thing will rub off on them as well. I have noticed, like my oldest daughter, I'm so proud of her. She's been eating so, like a lot of salads and healthier foods. So great job, Adriana. I love you so much. My middle daughter, Mackenzie, I've noticed her trying to be a lot more like physically active and she'll like do my workouts with me. And that is like so rewarding to have them come along this journey with me and do the workouts. I haven't exactly figured out my youngest yet. He's a little wild man, so um, I think the focus with him more is like making him eat an actual meal instead of eating snacks, because he tends to eat a lot more snacks and then not want to eat like an actual meal. So, and if that is the case, focusing on making the snacks like healthier snacks, apples, bananas, berries, yogurt, so that kind of thing. So, it's not just about longevity for me, it's about longevity for the kids too, as well. Um, so thank you guys again for coming. I do appreciate all the time that you can spend. If you're watching the replay, let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about Tuesday live stream potentially in the afternoon. After school is going to be a little bit wild because of after school sports and homework and everything. And after work, it's kind of like, I'm sure everybody feels this. You're dead after work. You want to just go home and relax. So we'll see. I am gonna at some point team up with Mike and Tom. Mike from Keto Journey and Tom Garvey. They have their show that they do on Wednesday, so we're looking in early October potentially. So I'm excited about that, and I can't wait to be on there. Um, and I've got some other exciting things that I was hoping to discuss. It doesn't seem to be a lot of people in the chat, um, but I will say it anyways, just in case people are watching the live stream. The recap. So, So something is going to be presented to me next week, which I'm considering, but seems to be, I don't know if it's going to be a great idea or not. I really have to like feel out the logistics of it. So far, the consensus has been that I shouldn't do it. So we'll see. And more to come on that. So stay tuned. Make sure that you stay tuned by hitting that little bell icon, and that will show you when I have a new video coming out premiering. So um, whether there's one person watching or 100 people watching, I appreciate everyone. And um, and time is precious, so that's why we're trying to make this journey count. I think consistency is a big thing, and consistently doing something, whether it's focusing on one portion at a time and developing, I think it's more about habits than anything, because if you put a habit in place and then you consistently strive to meet that habit, um, then that's like huge on this journey. So, you know, saying I'm going to pick a healthier snack, throughout the day, developing that habit. I'm going to try to hit 5,000 steps a day, and then consistently trying to meet that habit and then growing those habits over time. And then that will all add up to consistency in your diet and consistency in your workout and consistency throughout your life. Or it doesn't even have to be workout or diet. The wellness journey encompasses a lot of different things. So, making sure that you're drinking enough water, making sure you're eating your vitamins, making sure you're getting enough sleep, which, if you have kids, it's difficult to always plan that because you have kids and it's not always your ideal of a sleeping night, or the kids are sick, or if you have your child sleep with you. I understand that completely. My first daughter, she slept with me for the first 3 years, and then my son, he's like, we're trying to get him into bed, but that's a process too. Um, so just staying in there and being consistent, which is something that I'm always trying to do. Um, but it's a struggle, so I know it. But I know that you guys can do it, and I know that that life has its curveballs that it's gonna throw at you, but having how you deal with them is huge. We're gonna be reaching the half an hour mark soon, so so I might be wrapping this up just because I have a couple of things that I want to get done before tonight. Um, Part of the whole health and wellness journey is mental health too. So the reason why my kids are going to go over my in-laws is we are going to go to the spa, and they have this fabulous thing called the water journey. And basically, you shuffle around pools and steam rooms and saunas, and it's very cleansing. It's like there's one that's a hot tub, one that's a saltwater pool, an ice bath, and three saunas. So one's like a steam sauna, and they put in like eucalyptus oil and all these other different scents that like open up your um, senses. I don't know. And they make you feel really great. Lavender. And then they have like a regular sauna, and they also have an infrared sauna with the infrared light. So that's the plan for tonight. We're gonna have, if you missed it, we're gonna have spaghetti squash with shrimp, scallops, and mussels, and I'm gonna make an Alfredo, so it's gonna be kind of like an seafood Alfredo. So I'm really excited about that. And then tomorrow we're gonna go to Orange Theory. And if you haven't heard of Orange Theory, and when I said this at work, people were like, "Oh, I don't know what Orange Theory was. Thought it was an ice cream place." That's Orange Julius. But Orange Theory is a gym. So in our journey, me and my husband have both been trying to focus on wellness and health. It took a little while for him to get on the bandwagon, but now he like really enjoys it with me. And lately, like over the last 6 months, when we go out on date nights, we at least start, or at some point during the date night, we go to the gym. And we both really enjoy it. There's different amenities at different gyms, so I recommend highly checking out what's around you, seeing what you like. Some people like a workout group, so they feel like motivated to go and work out with a group of people. I don't know if that's necessarily my thing. I like to do my own thing and move and be motivated in my own way. I do my workouts with Sydney Cummings on YouTube, so I do her workout plan, but it kind of gives me that chance to plan like when in my day I can go. There's nobody waiting for me to be late or early or anything like that, so I can kind of plan it around my schedule, and then I can look. Um, I'm doing them like a month behind, and this way I can focus on like doing different like the different programs on times that fit my schedules. Like someday I might only have a half an hour to go work out. Some days I might have an hour. So looking at like the times of the different exercises is definitely helpful. They're all different varieties. So there's everything from the other day I did hit legs. Today I did challenge upper body. So challenge pull workout. So it was all back and biceps. And the challenge part was like the first exercise, we weren't counting reps. Then the next exercise, we counted reps or went up in weight or both. And then the third one, you could either go up in weight or try to beat your reps. So that was like the challenge part. There's Tabata workouts. There's full body. There's legs. There's arms. Um, and there's just all different kinds of workouts. So no matter what you're trying to focus on. And if you follow the programs through, they do take you through and you can see a transformation because you're literally working different parts of your body in different ways. So different muscle groups are getting different workouts, and she's motivating throughout the workout video. And when you get to the end, she usually has some kind of like motivational speech that she gives, which I find really helpful. I do mine in the morning, so that's how I start my day, is like, doing the workout, feeling good about the workout, stretching in the sauna, and then having this motivational pep talk through the day, and food for thought and something to consider along the journey. So keeps me thinking, it keeps my mind going, and my body, it keeps me in shape. So I built quite a bit of muscle. I'm so happy about it. Um, Someone asked me a couple months ago, like, how do I get abs? And I'm like, well, after you've had kids, you probably will never have abs, but I'm still gonna hold out hope. So I'm gonna keep working on it, and I see the abs forming. I just can't quite get there. So, you have a recommendation for me? I'm open to it. I don't want to be like, Miss Universe ripped, um, like that ripped, but it would feel good to have a little bit of definition and not be so self-conscious. I think when you have had a lot of weight, and you have lost a lot of weight, it's hard to see yourself as the skinnier version of you. Even sometimes, like when, I know it's just like excess eating or something, and I know it's going to go away. Sometimes it's hard to see that um, in yourself. So I don't know, but I talk around in circles. So if you want to say anything, feel free to leave a comment in the comments, connect with each other, and um, it feels good to be back on track. I'm hoping to stay around where I am right now. I really began that push in the beginning of September to get here, and I hadn't been in this weight range since before I went on vacation in January. So I'm really excited to be back here. I'm really excited to be working and focusing on eating right and hopefully living a longer, healthier life. Um, what was I talking about before? Oh, Orange Theory. So Orange Theory is basically they put you on a heart rate monitor. There's stations, so rowing machines, treadmills, and weightlifting. And you basically go through each section. They tell you when to start and when to push, and they do intervals. And basically, you want to try to get your heart rate up to about 82 to 92%. That's like in the optimal heart rate range where your body really starts pushing. And if you stay at least for 15 minutes a day in that range, then your body will actually start working harder and making itself stronger. Because at that range, it thinks it's like an animal instinct, and it thinks that it's basically being chased by some kind of animal, and it makes itself stronger and burns more calories over the next 24 hours following that intense work period. So 82 to 92%. There are things to consider if you do have like an irregular heart rate, AFib. It's not going to be ideal for you. But we went one time. My husband got me passes for Christmas. We went one time and we liked it. And while I'm not going to get the membership because I don't think I could go all the time, I would like to go once a month or once every 3 months or something like that, just to, really like work with that intensity and feel like I achieved something. So for every minute that you stay in that 82 to 92% heart rate range. They give you what they call a splat point, and so you want to get at least 15 splat points, but it's cool because you can see everybody else's heart rates and splat points on the screen, and you are kind of like competing, which I am a very competitive person, so going on there and seeing the different heart rates and somebody else has higher splat points than me makes me work even harder. So I really liked it, and we're gonna go again tomorrow. And that's kind of like the plan for the weekend. So feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know what you're doing for the weekend. Let me know what you want to see on my channel. Um, in January, they're having some kind of thing at my gym. I don't know specific details or even if I'm going to do it because it's a lot of people are concerned about me doing it. So maybe it's not a good idea. I don't know. But I will be probably talking about that in a Tuesday live stream. But it's basically women that can weight lift an extreme amount of weight. So I think they said 500 pounds or something. I don't know. It hasn't come out yet. I don't know any details about it, any details about the training. Again, I'm not trying to be like Miss Bodybuilding Universe or anything like that, but I am always in it for something that's going to challenge me and something that I can feel proud of myself for doing. So, um, let me know what you have going on. What are your goals for the next 3 months, the next year? Um, I'd love to hear what everybody's doing, what everybody's goals are. It always gives me food for thought. I saw people training for their personal trainers. Certificate. My pal Misty, I saw her doing that, and that was really inspiring to me. So maybe at some point that would be something that I'm interested in. Um, I've also thought about, going back and taking a couple courses and going to go get my CPA certification. Not that I want to be a certified public accountant, but just something to keep my mind sharp and get my mind going and something to look forward to and be proud of. Um, so I feel like that really helped me along my journey is like finding things to challenge me, something so I don't get bored or stuck in a rut. Um, I don't see. I saw someone. All right, so welcome in. Hi, welcome. I see some people in there. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Feel free to say hi, connect with others in the chat. I really appreciate it. I was just talking for a while about, how I got into keto and that I've lost 100 pounds, where I'm hoping to go in the future. And I might wrap up in the next maybe like 5 minutes. Just try to get ready for, a really fabulous dinner, nice dinner tonight, and a really nice night with my hubby. Um, But thank you for your support. Make sure that you go down and give me the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon. I really do appreciate it. It really does help so people can see my videos and get my content out there. I think I'm still gonna go forward with it even if there's nobody watching. I think I was getting discouraged for a while. Because I felt like it didn't matter and I was only having the same handful of people watching me. But in the end, I think that I'm just gonna keep going forward with it and trying to find people to connect with because I have met a lot of really great people through YouTube and it has really helped me along with my journey, seeing some of the people, like Derek from Derek's journey, what he's going through. Journey throughout the whole thing, and people like Sapphire Seattle, she has like really great food. So I really enjoy watching her and seeing what she's cooking up, what she's going through with her life's journey. Paleo Barbie does keto. I really enjoy, seeing her food. She's got great Instagram. She posts her food all the time, and um, just seeing other people's journey, I think is really helpful. So make sure that you hit that bell icon. You can see what kind of things we're making. I just posted a video about Crunchwrap Supremes. It was actually my husband's idea, and it was fabulous. And I think that we'll be making those a lot more often. My goal is to start posting more of the food that I eat because, a lot of times it's just hard enough to feed myself and my kids and then take pictures and make posts about it. So those are some things to focus on, and I hope that you guys are going to join me. Welcome back, and I really do appreciate you. So just know that if you're watching the recap, I really appreciate you too. Every view counts. So maybe if I get closer to 500, which I've been stuck at 122 for a while, probably because I haven't been posting. But I hope if you are watching the recap that you will share this video out and that we can achieve great things together, reach our goals together. Let me know a goal that you have, whether it's drinking more water, eating more vitamins, getting more sleep, exercise goals, diet goals, what kind of journey you're on. I'd love to hear it. I love to meet everybody. I love to see everybody and hear how everyone's doing. So I look forward to seeing you all around more often, and I am going to try to have more consistency with my journey on this channel. Speaking of consistency. So to everyone out there, I love you. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get going. But thank you for your time. I appreciate you. And make sure you connect with all the people that are commenting on this video because all of the channels are absolutely wonderful and extraordinary. And you can find everything from Scratch and Pete PA, who is doing scratch tickets every Tuesday, to Frugal Mama, who's over there every morning with a steps workout or some kind of fitness something. She's got finds at the dollar store. To all my crafty people, to all of the people that have, like homesteads, and there's just so many great and interesting things to watch out there. So make sure that you connect with the people in this chat. And I love you all. And I will see you very soon. I promise you that. And look for a video coming out sometime in the next day or two. Hopefully tomorrow I can get something out. I might be doing a lot more shorts because those are easier to film and I only have a limited amount of time, between work and the gym and meal prep and after school activities and focusing on being present with my family. But this YouTube journey is something that I am committed to too. So I'm going to refocus on that and I will see you soon. Thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. Make sure that you go on and hit that bell icon so you can see more. Bye. Have a good weekend.